So anyway, I found this on your website.
Mm-hmm.
Probably what makes sense today is just working on the campfire version. You did the campfire version.
That's almost all there is with this. There isn't a lot more.
And then in the lesson, though, you also talked about doing the capo and this.
Oh, right. Okay. And
you know what I mean?
Yeah, which just has these two unusual chords. That's the only thing that makes it different. Otherwise, it's an A and a D.
Right.
And these two chords.
Yeah.
But it sounds fine with just a normal E chord and an A chord.
Right.
As well.
So if we could just sort of go through that, you know.
Okay.
I mean, it's fairly straightforward.
Yeah.
I don't know, or if there's anything else you think we could do with that.
I think what I'd rather do is start heading in this direction of doing that, because they're not that much more difficult than chords you can already play.
Yep.
And I think just playing it with the straight chords should be almost no challenge.
Right. Correct.
Okay, good.
Yes,
I didn't want to get too presumptuous.
No, I mean, so, and then if we get through that, I think I was starting to work on the song last time I was here, Pearl Jam song.
Oh, yeah!
Want a little bit of help just with the strumming pattern on that.
Okay.
I've got the chords down pretty well, but it's just sort of some of the timing and stuff, so if we have time for that too. Alright. So, should I put a capo on, or just
let's go ahead and do that, since you have one handy there.
Yeah.
And let's listen to him first.
Yep.
And tell me what you hear.
Okay.
Yeah, you got it. You don't need anything else.
Well, so that's the E5?
Yeah.
I need to...
and, okay, so tell me about an E5. What is that? What does it mean?
Stretching my...
Okay, so tell me about a regular E chord.
Okay, so a regular E chord, you've got 2nd fret, strings 4 and 5, and then 1st fret.
Right, okay, so what are the notes that make up an E chord? Without looking at the guitar, what should we need? How far? Where do whole steps and half steps happen in a major scale?
So,
So when we play, and on a piano, to play a C scale, you just start on C and you play only the white keys.
Right.
Okay?
Yep.
C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C.
Yep.
And then again, some of the white keys don't have black keys between them.
Okay.
And so that's where we have natural half steps.
Right.
Right? And what notes are those? Do you remember?
B and C
Good.
and E and F.
Okay, exactly. Okay, so if we think about our C scale and we just go through the scale, C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C.
Yeah.
Okay, there's 8 notes. 1 and 8 are the same.
Yeah.
Right, and all those notes are whole steps apart except E and F and B and C.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, so in that scale, as we number those notes, what numbers are E and F?
So 3.
Okay, yeah. So 3 to 4 is where there's a half step, right?
Okay.
And then B to C would be what numbers?
So that would be...
Because C has to be what? The second 8. C is 8, so that last 7 to 8. Okay, that's really important. That's the so the definition of a major scale is you've got 8 notes from X to X. And you have half steps between the 3rd and 4th notes and the 7th and 8th.
Yeah. Okay.
Everything else is whole steps.
Right.
Okay? So to play an E scale, to play any other scale, we just start on that note. And it could be a sharp or a flat. We could start on a black key, okay? Doesn't matter, but we have to follow that pattern.
Right.
It's got to be a whole step to the 2nd note. And a whole step to the 3rd note. Then a half step. So if we do that from E, okay, E is now 1. We need a whole step to 2. So that takes us to
F.
No.
Or F sharp.
F sharp, because E to F's only a half.
Yeah.
Okay. Now we need another whole step to 3 from F sharp.
So that would be G sharp.
G sharp. Yeah, okay. So that's the first 3 notes of our E scale is E, F sharp, G sharp.
Okay.
Now we need the half step. And we're on G sharp, so that takes us to A. Then another whole step to 5. B. Whole step to 6.
That would be C sharp.
Right. And then another whole step to 7.
So that would be E.
We're on C sharp, D sharp.
D sharp.
And if we didn't screw it up, it's a half step back home to E. And it is, because we're on D sharp. Okay. There's a tiny pause after the down. The up is delayed. You hear that? Okay. We don't want that in this song.
Okay. All right. Don't practice that.
But we call that effect or that technique swing. So when we're talking about swing, it means the downs and the ups are not equal.
Okay.
The downs are longer and the ups are later and quicker.
Okay.
So from an up to a down is quick. Da-dum, da-dum, da-dum. But a down is stretched out. Basically it means that the up is not halfway through the beat. It's later. So if I'm strumming in swing, you're going to hear this. Straight would be this. 1 and 2 and 3. And so if I start doing Sundown with swing, that doesn't sound like what's going on when he's singing.
Right.
Because when he's singing straight A's. Do, 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 do. If I were singing that in swing, it'd be do, 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 do. Then we'd need the strum to swing.
Right.
But because he doesn't swing the vocals, it stays real steady.
Yeah.
The strumming has to be steady to match it.